After the buzz of SHOT Show, there hasn't been a ton of information on the Oracle 2311, so get ready for the most exhaustive first look at the production guns, and I'll answer, is the 320 Magazine's truly ambi single action only pistol that's kissing cousins with a 2011 worth the price? In my opinion, yes, absolutely.
That shoots really good.
Welcome to the Humble Marksman channel. I'm David, and at TriggrCon 2023, I got to spend some time with the product manager and spend a lot of their ammo with the Oracle Arms 2311, both the standard model and the Pro models. Those of you not familiar with my channel, check it out. There's lots of videos on single action only guns. I am a bit of a connoisseur in that regard. I'm a competition shooter, and I will eventually get one of these and be doing a comparison with a Staccato P. So be sure you're subscribed so you can see it when that drops. Before we go a lot further, I do need to thank my Patreon supporters. They are the best looking people on the internet that I have never met, and Optics Planet, where the code HUMM does absolutely nothing and you shouldn't try it. I took a break from the dad jokes, but a lot of you guys miss them, so here's one for you for that next meeting that you've got. What do you call a three-legged donkey? A wonky. So I'll answer the value question, but I kind of have to do that by giving you more information of just what the gun is and what it comes with, because at this point we can see all the pretty little things that the gun's going to ship with. So starting way zoomed out, the gun is a polymer grip, which is modular, and I mean that not so much as in that the grip bolts onto the frame, but also the grip bolts onto the frame, and then the magwell, which completes the grip, bolts onto the bottom part of that grip. So if you get a compact size gun, you can bolt on a full-size magwell and it will give you a full-length grip. The compacts will be 15-round magazines, and the full-length guns will be 17-round magazines, and they have a 20-round option on the magazine as well. Those 20-round mags do have a full 140mm mag length tube, so you can do what you do with 140mm magazines. The competitors in the house are rejoicing. The fit, finish, and feel of the pistol is very comparable to a Staccato, and the tolerance of the pistol, the slide to frame fit, is very much in that kind of precision duty grade weapon. Now there are a lot of really cool features about the 2311 that really do make it feel like a even more expensive gun. First and foremost, on the polymer grip module ones, the texture of the grip on the side panels is more aggressive as you move up the grip. So we're going to pretend this is an Oracle Arms gun. It's not, but let's pretend. Right here is the most aggressive part on the grip, which is the part where your support hand contributes the most in recoil management. While most holsters will shield you from that with a sweat guard. So if you're carrying in like an inside the waistband body, you're getting the best of both worlds, a medium texture that isn't going to tear up your tummy, but a shooter's texture up top that absolutely keeps the gun planted. The barrel on the gun looks very much like a bull barrel CZ barrel. It's a linkless design with a peanut, but there's a debris channel to allow debris to pass by the barrel. I don't know how useful that is, but they think it's necessary, so I mean, it seems forward thinking. The slide release on both sides of the pistol is functional and is truly ambi. The safeties are ambi, and the mag catch can be swapped to ambi. There are thumb rests that are molded into the polymer frame so that it provides a place for your thumb to go on the frame if you're one of the people who likes to use those. They've been working really hard on holster support, so by the time the guns are actually out of the factory, there should be a pretty vibrant ecosystem of holsters to choose from. Now the production model is $21.99 and stated as shipping with 3 17-round magazines, and the bag that it comes in is, if it's not the nicest bag I've seen on a pistol, it's darn close. But it's not just the bag, it's what's in it. It's going to ship with 4 plates, and the one plate is for the iron sights, one plate's for an RMR, one's for an RMSC, and one is for a Delta Point Pro. The sights that can accommodate irons forward co-witness sights are already milled into the plate, which is a huge feature that no other manufacturer's done yet. But it doesn't stop there. They actually ship you 2 front sights, one on the pistol and a suppressor height sight, one that you can swap to. Now, if you upgrade to the Pro model, let's talk about what that changes. That's going to be about $2,600 when those are initially launched, and the grip module is going to swap to aluminum. The mag count is going to jump from 3 to 5, and that's going from 3 17-round mags and adding 2 of the 20-round magazines. There's upgraded machining on the slide, so it's pretty cool, creating slide windows where if you order directly from them, they will give you V2 ports, they said. So on the website, you can get it V2 ported when you place your order. So that's pretty cool for $2,600 to be able to get a ported pistol with an aluminum grip. As far as the trigger is concerned, it is pretty standard duty grade 1911 fair, meaning that the pull weight is around 4 pounds and the throw is very short, just like you would imagine. The trigger shoe is adjustable over travel and is a aluminum shoe, so that is a nice feature. The feel of the gun is, I would say, more ergonomic than most 2011 grips. It doesn't feel as large in hand as most 2011s, and I think smaller-handed people are going to have an easier time finding a home on it. The relief under the trigger guard is really, really generous, almost to the point where it feels like there is a single finger groove. That's a tongue twister. Single finger groove. Try it. The mag well is very generous and there is no mag binding issues when you try to slam a reload. The guns weigh about 29 to 30 ounces and are available in both a compact and a full-size offering. The guns are made in America, which matters, I know, a lot to you guys. So shooting the guns was very interesting. I started on the compact, and while it's very, very controllable, it's about like shooting a 4-inch compact. Now, we were shooting at a range day where there was a single like 18 by 24-inch steel plate at about 20 yards. So it was difficult to do stuff like accuracy testing, and there was a bunch of people waiting to shoot it, so I couldn't shoot it as much as I'd like. The night vision sights that they have on the pistol are very well machined and very usable. So then I switched over to the 5-inch Pro model without the barrel ports, and it shot really, really nicely. Exactly what you would want. Was very fine shooting gun. I enjoyed it quite a lot. Now this one did have a weapon mounted light on it, which contributed to how the gun shot, but the standard and Pro models are both very lightweight guns. They're kind of designed with duty in mind, so it makes me kind of wonder like what's going to happen if they ever decide to do something like a steel frame with a steel grip module. That would be something else. Right now the frames are alloy. Keeping the train rolling, we picked up one of the Pro models with the barrel ports, and sure enough the muzzle climb was reduced by having the ports present. It didn't throw a lot of smoke that I could see. I paid attention when I was shooting to see how much was coming up out of the gun. It didn't throw so much out of there to where I think that it will degrade night sight or anything like that. I don't even think it would be too much gas in the face from retention. It's just an appreciable little bit that keeps the muzzle flat on the longer barreled models. Getting to experience that definitely made me a buyer of the 5-inch standard. The thumb ledges on it were a nice index point for my thumbs. I'm not somebody who uses those to drive the gun, but it absolutely shot like a champ. Now, I know back in January they had some rough prototypes at SHOT Show. A lot of people were saying that they were kind of shoddy. Guys, these guns aren't shoddy at all. They're absolutely what you would imagine the fit and finish to be for a gun at that price point. So back to the original question, is it worth the money? Yes, absolutely. If you think about it on price, it's about $300 less than a Staccato PDPO, and that's before you buy the $150 optics plate, which they give you for free. A lot of people already have 320 magazines, and a 21 round magazine from 6 Hour is only about 45 bucks, so you can keep the guns fed pretty cheaply. I don't know what the mag cost from Oracle is going to be. For those of you who like 2011s, it's going to be sort of familiar enough to where you really appreciate it, and it feels familiar to you. There's just absolutely no grip safety, so you'll be squared away. It's kind of like listening to a Bruno Mars song if you grew up in the 80s. Sounds familiar, but you never heard it before. In fact, the single biggest criticism I have of the gun is not the gun, but the team. They keep talking about putting it in 3-gunners holsters to go prove it out. And 3-gunner is just 2 on brown is Happy Town. The place that proves pistols out is USPSA. It's what it is, and that's what it's always been. So if you need to put it in the holster of a USPSA shooter, Team Oracle, and let it be put through its paces in limited optics, I volunteer as tribute. A 3-division master, and I'm sure I can get you some good intel and footage on that. So as always, dear viewer, I appreciate you for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.